Tom Brady doesn't lose the Super Bowl to Eli Manning. People are eating poop in the streets of Philadelphia. That's all next on Overtime with Nolan Chaloupka.
Here we go! Gordon in the air to set. Back at the wall. This game is tied. Coming by as Oduya launch. Score!
45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to go. Holy cow. Touchdown, Tommy Frazier.
This is Overtime with Nolan Chaloupka.
Welcome in, everybody, on a Tuesday. Coming to you after the Super Bowl. Pretty interesting Super Bowl, I will say. It was pretty quiet leading up to it. I didn't hear too much about it. There wasn't a lot of media stuff going on besides the fact that Tom Brady hung up on that radio analyst who was making fun of his kid. So besides that, there wasn't much hype about the Super Bowl this year, in my opinion. But I will say I think it did. I think it was a great game to watch. Everything was well. The commercials were great. The game was great, and the halftime show wasn't too bad. And it was so great to see Tom Brady lose on the final play.
Tom Brady.
Especially a Hail Mary, because it did look like it was really close for them to catch that final pass. But last year was not the same story. So we're going to start off talking about last year's Super Bowl, which did not have a happy ending for most of America, because most of America does not like the New England Patriots. I am one of those people who just wants a new champion, and this year I did get it, but last year I didn't. So last year, Tom Brady was looking for his fifth ring, and this was after the whole Deflategate early on in the season, where Tom Brady had that 4-game suspension early on. It was the first 4 games. So this would be a huge, middle finger to Roger Goodell if Tom Brady went out and won this. And so, he did. He was down, 25 points, 28-3 at one point in the game, down by 25 points, was able to overcome the 25-point deficit and was able to come back and beat the Atlanta Falcons, which was tough in my household. My dad's a diehard Falcons fan, so seeing the look on his face was not too pleasing. But this, in my opinion, definitely made him, I think, the best quarterback ever, and I think this is the best franchise ever. Belichick and Tom Brady are an unstoppable duo, like nothing we've ever seen before in the NFL. We got some highlights for last year's Super Bowl. We're going to splice those in. And these highlights are from the last drive of New England from overtime.
This is heads. This is tails. New England gets to call the toss.
Heads.
They have called heads. It is heads. New England has won the toss. Elected to receive this end of the field. Good luck.
Brady. Pass is caught. Hogan. Inside the 40. Brady down the gut. Pass is caught on first down. Here's Bennett. Flag is thrown.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic. First down.
Toss to White. He's in. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his 5th. What a comeback.
Yes, some pretty heavy stuff there. But for Patriots fans, congrats on another Super Bowl win. That's a good thing to look forward to. I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm still desperately waiting a Super Bowl to be brought back to Kansas City. But on to this year's Super Bowl. I think a lot of Americans going into this game wanted to see the Eagles to win. It's a new champion. It's their first ever Super Bowl. And this is a rematch from, I believe, it was either 2004 or 2005. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that was a pretty good game back in the early 2000s. And before that game, actually, Philadelphia, the Eagles, had planned their parade around the city before they even played the game. So upon hearing that, you just got to want to have the Patriots win. Now, this is before the Patriots have won all these Super Bowls, but still, even if they did, I think if you're going to plan a Super Bowl or plan a parade before you've even won it, that just sounds so cocky, and that's going to make me cheer against you. So New England ended up winning that back in the early 2000s, and so now Philadelphia is desperately in need of a Super Bowl, and they started off pretty hot, I will say, but the whole time I'm just thinking, don't get too comfortable, don't get too comfortable. Look at the Falcons last year. And at the end of the first quarter, the Pats didn't score a single touchdown, which is very normal for them. They haven't scored a single touchdown in the first quarter of any Super Bowl they've been in. So I was thinking, just don't get comfortable because anything can happen here. Then they got the Eagles got a 10-point lead going into halftime, and I'm thinking, all right, still don't get too comfortable. These are the New England Patriots. They can overcome adversity whenever they need to, especially in a Super Bowl. They proved it with last year with Tom Brady. Anyways, after that, it was second half. The Patriots rallied back, and they were on top. A pass to Rob Gronkowski into the end zone made it 33-32. And I thought, this could be it right here. This is where the Pats are going to, take advantage of this, and they're gonna score more. Their defense is gonna come in handy, and it's gonna be just a disaster. But the Philadelphia Eagles defense really did step up when the Patriots got the ball back. The Eagles actually forced a fumble for Tom Brady. Tom Brady was hit as he was throwing, and it caused a fumble. The Eagles jumped on it, and it allowed them to go down and get a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion, which was very, very critical in their win. And this would make it 41-33. And so the Patriots would get the ball back. And I'm thinking, okay, the Eagles can handle this. The Patriots are in bad field position, and the Eagles' defense has stepped up over the past few minutes. I guess I still haven't learned anything from Tom Brady. Tom Brady leads them down till about midfield, and on the final play, he heaves one up to the end zone. And I'm just thinking, if any team, is lucky enough to get this, it's going to be the New England Patriots. And he heaves one up, and luckily enough, it was incomplete for the New England Patriots, allowing the Eagles to get their first ever Super Bowl, which caused riots in the streets of Philadelphia. If you have any time, definitely go check out those YouTube videos of people just rioting in the streets of Philadelphia. It's chaos. It's completely nuts. I don't know why. I can see both sides. I can see why you would go a little crazy, but I would never be out there flipping cars and eating feces. Yes, one man ate feces, horse feces, and it's just disgusting. I don't think I'd be that hyped up when my team won it, but that I guess we're all different. But anyways, this was a huge win for the Eagles franchise because they show that they can win a major game with the loss of their starting quarterback. That's right. Their backup quarterback, Nick Foles, was the one who led them to the Super Bowl, and he played one hell of a game. If you're an Eagles fan, I would be feeling very, very great right now and feeling very comfortable because the future of the Philadelphia Eagles is incredible. You've got a great coach who can easily take them on another postseason run. This is a great step for the Philadelphia Eagles franchise, and I can definitely see them going on some more postseason runs because this is a great thing that they have going on here. So on that note, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and listening on what I have to say. Of course, I had a blast talking sports with you guys, and definitely tune in next time Next time, I'm hoping to have Gary Sharp on here, and we'll be talking about Nebraska's new head coach, Scott Frost. So definitely check that one out. Thanks a lot, guys.